So for this week, we are going to be going through two separate chapters. The first one is chapter 9, which deals with SQL functions. And then the second one is chapter 13, which is relatively short, and it deals with creating, modifying, or deleting views. So for the functions, these are basically library functions, and we've used some already. You're going to learn about all of the different types of functions, the different categories. You're going to want to read through the book and also work through the lecture demo. And then once you're done with that, you're going to go into the textbook assignment. And there is a file that you're going to be downloading. It's a wages script, so you can download it right now. And basically, you're just going to copy and paste this and run it over in SQL Server. And it creates a little wages table and adds it to the examples database. Or you can go into the assignment and you'll be directed in here to download and install that as well. So for chapter 9, we have several different tasks. You'll notice that there's videos for tasks 1, 2, and 3, and then task 4 is kind of lengthy. So for each type of function, there is a separate video. And the videos basically walk you through what you need to do for each of these tasks. And again, these are functions that are built into SQL. And there's a lot of them. And we are not going to use every one, but after you get done with this, you should have an idea, pretty good idea of what those functions do. Then you are going to go into the lab assignment. And there's actually two functions that students have a little more trouble with. One is choose, and then the other is using case with grouping and roll-up. So there are some videos here that you can watch that will explain those. And when you come in here, you're going to be creating your own functions. Now, I would keep them super simple. They do not have to be complicated. Okay, and so you need to pick 2 of the string functions. So you're going to create 2 different queries that each use a string function. You can use any of the tables. You can use your final project, whatever you want to accomplish that task. Plenty of examples in the textbook assignment and in the book. You're going to use number functions. You need to create one using the rand function, and then an additional query using whatever number function you want. You need to create queries using the date functions, case, if, and choose, and coalesce is null and grouping. Okay, and there are plenty of examples. And what I would do is keep it really simple. These do not have to be complicated. Then, once you're done with chapter 9, you're going to move on to chapter 13, which is working with views. Chapter 13 is relatively short. Okay, so you're going to want to read through the book, read through and work through the lecture demo, and then you're going to get into the textbook assignment. And the textbook assignment is also fairly short. There are videos that show you how to do each task, but you're basically going to create a couple different views. You're going to modify some data using the views. You're going to learn how to change the view itself. You'll learn how to delete a view. And then you're going to use the system catalogs to display some system information about the views and also about keys. Okay, so that's pretty much what you're going to be learning. And then for the lab assignment, you are going to be working on your final project. So All you really need to do with this is create 4 views. One of them needs to be updatable, which means you can update a table using the view. Okay, and then I want you to actually update some data using that updatable view. Okay, and the textbook assignment actually shows you how to do that. And so you're going to do something similar. And then you will upload your script. And I do have a sample script for you to look at. And again, none of this has to be complicated. You can do very simple views. You don't have to do joins with them unless you want to. There is an extra credit opportunity for test number 2. Okay, so you might want to download this and submit it. And then we do have several different resources. So if there's anything you're kind of fuzzy on after you have gone through Chapter 9 and Chapter 13, there are videos that you can watch. The textbook author has slideshows that you can run through. And then I've got different little function cheat sheet, fact sheet. We've got the date and time functions. So there's all sorts of resources down here for you to use. If you run into problems or if you have questions, please let me know because I am here to help.